on, everybody? Welcome back. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to part 2 of Will This Car Ever Run? We got a couple things going on today. I got a couple new parts. I got an intake manifold gasket for that. Most importantly, I got a bracket for the transmission. Hopefully that fits. Well, we're going to go find out. We're going to go open up the boxes, and we're going to try to figure out what we can do with these radiator hoses. This side's bigger than that side. The factory one don't line up from the GS. The factory one doesn't line up from the IS. The bottom one's in there, but still close to the power steering pulley. So, we'll figure something out. We'll just, we'll wing it like I always do. Let's see what we got going on here. So this is the transmission mount from Excessive Manufacturing. This mount is actually for a manual transmission. I think the R154 to the IS300. These have the same mounts as the automatic. And of course, since it's going to an IS, it's got the same bracket design. So hopefully that fits. Hopefully I got enough room to slide back and forth, get everything to line up. So we gave me some new bolts. Hopefully they are correct too. Big shout out to Excessive Manufacturing. Anyway, let's get back over to this box. This probably intake manifold gasket.
Hopefully that fits. Hopefully I got enough room to slide back and forth, get everything lined up.
Well, they did a better job. So far they did a better job than the first one they sent me. The first gasket they sent me was ripped in half. Looks like this one's ripped in half too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. It's in a million fucking pieces. Yo, what is going on? Rock Auto, what's up? What's up with y'all? This is even worse than before. The first one was just ripped down the middle. The whole edge is broken on both of them. Wow. Alright, so that's going back. That was a big waste of time, so I'll just mess with the bracket today. Put all this stuff back in here. Cool, so go back in the garage and get to it, and I'll deal with this later. So unfortunately, this bracket is not going to work as easily as I thought it would. It still doesn't quite line up. So this area right here is where the transmission mount, it's got like 4 studs to go through. These could probably be a little bit longer to get these to line up on the chassis. And then at the further inspection, I realized on the chassis itself, the lower or the most rear hole, maybe one of these, I'm not sure, but they're not perfectly lined up. They're not perfectly straight. So one's like over here, and then one's like down here. They're like offset a little bit. So I think with some grinding, I'll be able to get it straight. It'll take me a little bit of time though, so we'll get it done now. Alright, so I tried to make this bracket work. Wasn't really working out. I just could not get things lined up no matter how much I elongated the hose and made the hose wider. Just could not get things to work out in my favor. So I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, well, I'm probably gonna have to end up making my own bracket. So that's what this is right here. It's pretty much a template. I'm not much of a fabricator. It's my first time really, taking a whack at it. But I've seen plenty other people make templates out of cardboard. It's very expendable. It's very cheap to get. You probably got it laying around the house. So all I did was just take a piece. I kind of just took this and measured about the same width just as a starting point. And well, with the way the transmission mount is set up, so it's got the 4 studs that's supposed to sit here, bolts in, and this goes to the chassis. Alright, so I took this, put it up underneath the car, kind of felt around, took the bolt holes for the chassis side, and got them stuck in, lined up. Did the same thing with the driver's side, and then I kind of just pushed up, because I have a copy of another one of these already on the transmission. So I just pushed up, until the studs poked holes through there, and kind of just took everything out and just made sure it was all lined up. So what I'll probably end up doing is going to Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that, see if I can find a sheet of 1/4" steel, which is exactly what this is made out of. The factory one's made out of aluminum, but it takes a thicker piece of aluminum to support the same amount of weight as steel. So for space savings, I'm going to go with 1/4" steel. Pretty much mimic this, but without the elongated holes, and hope for the best. Alright, so here I am back in the basement. This transmission mount was not cutting it. I probably mentioned that in the last clip. I don't remember it because that was yesterday, maybe even the day before. I don't know anymore. All the days are starting to blend together. But this didn't work. So I looked at it, I was like, well, this is just 1/4" steel. It's pretty much straight across. I'll do what I gotta do. I'll just make my own bracket. I'm not sure what I did with the template that I made, but I just went out, I bought some 1/4" steel locally. I used my template, and best I could, I mocked it up to the 1/4" steel and cut it myself. It's not straight, but that could be die grinded down, so not worried about it. A couple holes over here, chassis side. I need to get started on the middle for the transmission mount. I need to enlarge these so I can fit bolts in them, and then that's it. We'll see how it comes out. Also, I switched cameras. I just got my Hero 9 in, so instead of that old Hero 3 I was filming on at 1080p 30 frames a second, this is now 2.7K, probably 30 frames per second. I don't remember, but yeah, much better quality. Alright, what a day. So I spent the day, well, not the entire day, a couple hours messing with this transmission mount, and I think I finally got it. So here you can see the transmission mount right there, from the bottom of the trans to the cross member. I got that all the way in, and then I got the 4 bolts for the cross member to the chassis. So I think I finally got it. A couple adjustments need to be made. Well, obviously I need to tighten up. I need to put the nuts on this to keep it secure. I did find out that rubber transmission mount, let me see if I can put some light on it, is actually installed backwards. So that little notch right there, that's supposed to be towards the front of the transmission. I had it installed in the rear. I made my template based off of the rear. I made this piece of steel based off of that And when I actually found out that it was wrong, I turned it around and everything was not lined up. It wasn't even close. So this is going to say like this. Doesn't look like it's causing any damage. Doesn't seem to be rubbing on anything. I think it's just a directional piece, but it is what it is now at this point. So I'm gonna get some nuts and some washers and tighten everything up and drop the jack down and see what we got. Hopefully I can start putting the drive shaft and everything else back together. So all right, so now you can see the floor jack is gone. This transmission is being held up on its own power now. So got the drive shaft in. Can't see it, but let's see. Let's see if we can get better look. Boom, drive shaft's in, bolts up, same spot, same location. No modification required. So, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Just want to say thank you to everybody who's watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, and just overall supporting. I really appreciate it. I got a lot left to do on this car, so there'll be plenty more episodes coming. Just as things come along, as parts show up, as things get done. So yeah, stay tuned. Like I said, thank you. Really appreciate it. Until next time.